Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Trailblazers in Portland. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through the stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
Have you maintained focus?
Well, easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this. Because the veterans have been here before, they can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
I'm gonna go with a black sneaker this one.
Of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda Lynn. We are happy to have you with us tonight for the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. For the Portland Trailblazers, they won their last contest, that game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And what really made that outcome a surprise. And with tip-off coming up,
well, guys, DJ has formally accepted his invitation to compete in the dunk contest during All-Star Weekend. And with all those highlight reel dunks he's put up this season, it was something that fans have been clamoring for. I asked him what we can expect, and he said, I've got some new twists on some old classics and something special for the final round. Guys?
DA, thanks so much for that. And DJ is such a creative guy that you really can't even begin to predict what he might do in a dunk contest. And both of these teams very strong, Chris, on the glass. Very good rebounding team.
Oh, tell the referees to get ready tonight to break up some melees. It's going to be physical inside. This is what we love. Not dirty, just physical play. Old school basketball.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Wells is out there with Randall. Then it's Ball. Then there's the captain. And it's Towns in at the 5. Towns, a screen on Lillard. Here's Wells. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did in that one.
Oh, yeah. Once they started hitting, it was like an avalanche. Even as the defense extended farther and farther out.
4 on the shot clock. And the basket by Lillard.
Lillard, just an outstanding player. A guy you can count on to score in the post thanks to his quick release.
Here's Chapman. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Here's Towns. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one at the line is good.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And Towns drops them both.
Once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
The Blazers on offense. The Lakers beat them last time when these 2 teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met. But what a great game.
Of Lillard. Excellent at staying calm and collected in the post, even when the D is all over him.
Pass to Chapman. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Chapman's got his first 2 points.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. And that's just a defensive breakdown.
There's the dish to Collins. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Randall passes to Towns. Over Collins. No good off the front eye.
Gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws the shot off.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his first foul.
I just wanted to send a message that you're going to have to set a hard screen if you're going to set a screen on me.
And so here's Portland. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Wells. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Wells. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Wells, man, he is tough to shake. Does a good job of not letting the D get to him when he's shooting.
McCollum dishes to Collins. Pass to Swanigan. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. There's the pass to Chapman. A shot off that time. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Towns against Collins. Pass to Swanigan. Lillard outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. He's got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for him.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention
Are you
to the
serious?
defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
There's the pick. Here's Hart. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Wells kicks the ball. Picked by Randall. Chapman the pass to Wells. Dishes to Towns. On the mark with the 15-footer. And this motion offense of Terry Stotts. A great fit for the roster of the Blazers.
Well, he's a coach who builds his system around his talent, not the other way around. Great firepower, especially in the backcourt. He's done a great job of exploiting that.
Here's Hart. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Los Angeles now. Paul with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
I knew I
No
fucked
doubt,
up, but
the
he's not
release
that good of a
point
shooter.
is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique. But man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Here's Hart. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City. Shoots a three. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum, the last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging 22 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Ball kicks to Towns. A beautiful reverse layup. Towns has got 6.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Back to Lillard. They need this. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Chapman. Wells dishes to Randall. Passes to Chapman. Lakers passing it around. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Kicks to Collins. And the rejection by Towns. As break the Lakers. Here's Wells. Randall passes to Wells. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From outside the arc. Hart, no good.
Well, he hasn't been very precise at all.
Here's Chapman. He feeds it the ball. He kicks it to Towns. Here's a good screen. Wells passes to Chapman. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man. Yeah, he ran it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Collins. And it's Beasley in for Swanigan. Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Ball. Trying to get back on track. It's tipped. Here's Chapman. He's guarded by McCollum. The feed the ball. He dishes it to Towns. The pass the ball. Nance a screen. Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. Shoots off the screen, and that one comes up a bit short. Trailblazers trail by 8.
Man, that was supposed to be a spin move, man.
McCollum kicks to Beasley. Back to McCollum. It's Beasley on the wing. Rebound the Lakers. Towns has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Chapman. And it's ball in the corner. Towns wide open. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Towns has got 9 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And Chris, you had a great and very long playing career. Talk about how that's prepared you for broadcasting.
I think it's prepared me for broadcasting because I have a unique take on what it takes to get ready, kind of the things that you can't be taught, kind of the war wounds, the scars that you had. I can kind of peel mine back and explain how I got them. I think that by playing for young teams, good teams, bad coaches, good coaches, by being in different situations allows me to explain to fan base what a player is actually going through or maybe what play is going to happen next. So I love being able to have the technical side of it with the plays because the coaches I played for, but also being very close with some great players, understanding the mental aspect. And really, I like this too well.
Why do they keep switching the play in the middle of the play? Like, what are you doing?
Softball and we get to talk about something that we love, man, and you make me look great. It's easy, man, working with great teammates. You know that great teammates make you better. And you're the best point guard in the business the way you throw the assist out there. So, yeah, I've been fortunate, I have good experience, and I got great teammates, and I'm having a blast doing it.
Well, you sound great. It's an honor to work with you, but I always like to take it. You always give me an answer that sometimes I don't expect, and I think that's what the fans like about your commentary.
Yeah, you know, when I used to watch the games, and I seen some great guys, George Blaha from Detroit, I grew up watching him. I just love just the pure honesty of what you're thinking at that moment, and don't take it personal, because I love the game, and so I don't want to have to try to protect the thought or an old school or a group of people. If the guy plays bad and he's the best in the world, I'm going to say it, and if he made a move I've never seen, I'm just really going to say it. And so I try not to exaggerate and just say specifically how I feel, and I'm glad to be a part of a game that can fill you with so much emotions. It's easy just being yourself.
Beasley the screen for 3. Smith, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. You got to come check him.
Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Lopez a screen. With the floater, Jackson misses.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Beasley the screen in the corner. Smith with it. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's Chapman. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Chapman's got his second bucket tonight.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Feeds to Zeller. Beasley the screen. Pass to Hart. Lopez over to help. Here's Zeller. Chapman
It's
with
so
the rebound.
weird when they want to switch.
Chapman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Jackson. High post Lopez. There's a screen. Outside Jackson. Fires. High post. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Okay.
Team swap here for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 7. Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. Collins is out there with Swanigan, and it's Tucker in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Towns, a screen on Lillard. Here's Ball. They get the rebound. And good that time. Ball's got 8.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting the shot off close to the basket.
McCollum against Randall. Here's Swanigan. Banked in off the glass. Swanigan's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Chapman. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Good from Chapman. And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked him. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, So when there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, "What are you doing?" We played against him. We would never pick him #1. So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position and the right situation.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Hey, guys, the captain in the last game against the Kings really lit up the floor. He ended up with 50 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got for Arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while. And you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to prove that.
Yeah, he was special. The biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of them.
That's good from Chapman. Trailblazers trail by 9. Now McCollum. He's coming off a 37-point game against Oklahoma City.
Well, and credit him for taking it right to the defense. He was drawing fouls all night.
To the wing on the left. Here's Swanigan. Portland again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Ball with it. 8 points for him. Towns dishes the ball. Teardrop shot. Good it is. This goes to Towns. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Lillard, the vast account. The 9-foot shot. And that one's good. Lillard.
Razor sharp focus from Lillard. Takes pride in nailing down these contested jumpers.
Picked by Randall. The dish to Towns. Now, here's ball. Covered by Lillard. Shoots off the screen. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dishes to Lillard. Passes it to Tucker. He tries for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Randall. Rebounded by McCollum.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 8 points for Lillard.
McCullough is always aware. Fantastic skipping the ball over to the open man.
The pass to Chapman. Doubled by McCollum. Chapman the pass to ball. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 12 points for him.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
And Lillard kicks it to Tucker. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. You'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removed.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Beasley's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Payne's checked in. Towns the screen. Payne kicks the ball. All of a pick from Chapman. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for Portland.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
First free throw is good.
Strong take to get the foul there after not getting it there in the first quarter.
And Portland making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Both free throws good from Chapman.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Kicks it to Zeller. He feeds it to Lillard. Baseline J on the way. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 11. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wells passes to Chapman. He kicks the ball. Towns sets the pick for ball. Good work defensively by Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Lets it go with a 3. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Yeah, you know, my teammates have done a great job of getting me in a rhythm early on in the game. If I get a few touches early on, you know, I feel more engaged, and it builds from there. I mean, this whole team does a great job of believing in one another and setting each other up for success.
Well, so far, so good tonight. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. with the second half beginning in just a moment.
A meteoric ascent for Luke Walton. 2 years before signing as coach for the Lakers, he was a part-time assistant with their development team. Now the youngest head coach in the league. He's almost 2 years younger than Kobe Bryant.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. We've got Wells all out there with the captain. Then there's Towns, and it's Randall in at the 4 spot. Collins dishes to McCollum. Shoots over ball. Misses off the right iron. Talk about compiling your coaching resume in a hurry. Luke Walton, in his first year as an assistant, wins a title. And in year 2, as interim head coach, leads the Warriors to the best start in league history.
It's all about timing and grace. 24-0 start. With Walton at the helm, they went 39-4. It catapulted him to the front of the line among head coaching candidates.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Stripped away. There's the feed to Wells. He dishes it to Ball. Lakers working the ball around now. They set the pick. Randall kicks to Wells. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Lillard. The shot by Wells, no good. Trailblazers trail by 11. Pass to Hart. Tries a 3. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. Number 1, Shammy Wells.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc. And that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Here's Swanigan. Feeds to Lillard. That's tipped. Pass to Hart. They set the pick. Kicks it out to McCollum. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got it back down to within single digits for Portland. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Ball kicks to Randall. The dish to Towns. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going at one another.
For Portland, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's a good screen, and Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Hart, jacks up a 3. That ball, nice speed that time for McCollum. Hart's got 5. Lakers leading by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Now here's Wells. T right on him. Rocket 6 from 15 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wells has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Wells really has a firm grasp on that mid-range area of the floor, capable of hitting these shots in bunches.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Wells. Trailblazers trail by 10. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes. And he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Lace up the screen. Here's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Always got to keep an eye on McCollum. When he's sinking shots left and right, then Dino's in trouble. One of the most skilled offensive players in the game. CJ McCollum has all the moves that you want.
Here's Chapman, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And C.J. McCollum with a point guard's handle. He can attack with either hand.
He transitions cleanly into his pull-up jumper. With that quick high release, almost no time to recover.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Two shots.
Players who seemingly have ice in their veins when the game is on the line. They do not blink. When you think about those kind of players, who might be the most mentally tough in the league right now?
Wow, it's so hard to tell who really is mentally tough because you don't know what these guys are thinking. But I know who looks like just cold stone, just merciless players out there, and that's Kawhi Leonard because you never know. You know, Kawhi is a nice guy, but you know, he'll shoot a shot that'll end the game and then just give you such a cold look. And I think Isaiah Thomas is that way. I mean, I think so many players, of course, LeBron Curry have been that way their whole career. But Kawhi Leonard seems to be that next coming of ice in his veins.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite.
Ingram passes to Chapman. Lopez a screen. To the inside. And the pass to Chapman. Goes up the baseline. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Smith. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his third rebound on the night. The offensive rebound. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, Brandon Ingram with the 7'3" wingspan. I mean, guard skills with the reach of a center, that gives him a lot of positional versatility.
On the free throw, no good.
But think about the high ceiling that this kid Brandon Ingram has. I mean, with his long arms, I mean, he can reach the rafters.
Los Angeles leading by 11. And you talk about the versatility of Ingram. What position, Chris, do you think he's best fit for?
Well, you look at a guy like Kevin Durant. He started as shooting guard, is now a combo forward. I mean, that might be a move for Ingram.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for the captain. Averaging 39 points, 12 assists, and 14 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Trailblazers trail by 13. Pass to Hart. Picked by Zeller. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Chapman. Beasley the screen. Smith drives in. It's intercepted. Pass to Chapman. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Chapman's got 6 in the quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Smith the pass to Hart. Picked by Zeller. Looking to end the run. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 7 points. Lakers leading by 13. Jackson kicks to Nance. High post Lopez. Nance a screen. Here's Chapman. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
What's up?
Trailblazers trail by 16. Smith kicks it to Tucker. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Well, you look at the captain, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Jackson kicks to Ingram. Passes it to Chapman. Over Hart. Another shot. Beasley with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Tucker the pass to Hart. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Hart's got 9.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
Here's Jackson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Dishes it to Ingram. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Nance a screen. There's a screen. Lopez outside. 4 on the clock. There's Jackson with the 3. Offensive rebound. Chapman, that's good. Chapman's got 23.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
The pass to Hart. Kicks it to Zeller. Portland moving the ball. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
I didn't see that pass coming. Zeller setting the table with precision. I mean, it's good work by the big fella.
Jackson kicks to Nance. He feeds it to Lopez. Outside Jackson. Over Smith. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he could just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Smith with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Beasley the screen. Here's Hart. 9 points in the game so far. That one good for 2. Hart's got 9 points here in the second half.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Outside for Jackson. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 15.
That's a good way to boost his 3-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Smith kicks to Zeller. Out left to the wing. Lopez with the steal. Nance in the post, working on Beasley. Here's Chapman. He's got 23. Plays it up and banks it in. Chapman's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Lopez against Smith. Here's Zeller. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And you know what, Kevin? He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. Zeller just with excellent touch.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And some changes here for the Lakers. Adrian Payne's checked in for Nance. Wells comes in for Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Lakers leading by 15. And here is Ball. He's got 15. Lopez outside to the left side wing. Payne gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Portland's run 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Smith kicks to Beasley. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Beasley's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Ball with it. Now Smith defending. Lopez a screen. Here's Chapman, guarded by Tucker. Chapman's shot is off.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
And there's the feed to Smith. To the middle, and stolen by Payne. Here's Chapman. 25 points in the game. To the wing right side. Beasley with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Yeah, while he's taking off, no one on the other side reacts. They give up the easy point.
Swanigan, he's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Smith. And the Lakers also making a switch. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Lopez. Towns a screen on Lillard. Off the pick. Loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Lillard outside. Shoots over Ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. McCollum's checked in for Portland.
C.J. McCollum.
Wells with the steal. Here's Chapman. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Towns. That shot off. And it's Portland the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Beasley right side. And Zeller kicks to Lillard. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got it back out to single digits for Portland. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Softly tossed in the corner. McCollum's got 12 points here in the second half.
Out of respect to speed of McCollum. Fantastic at knifing through the defense and beating them to the bucket.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
I don't have have a problem with the jump shots we're taking, or we can be more aggressive going to the basket and then getting that same shot. I'd rather get in the paint once in a while and then kick it out, and then we'll have more rhythm to it, all right?
Yeah, some good points by Coach Terry Stotts. They're getting shots, but it wouldn't hurt them to play a little inside out, at least a little bit of it.
And, you know, I like that coach is making suggestions rather than demands. It empowers the players, and they have to learn how to make their own choices on the floor.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, the incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Swanigan is out there with Beasley, and it's Zeller in at the 5. Beasley outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard, and it's 7 points for Beasley.
Their three-point percentage
these
has taken
motherfuckers
a
want to
big
switch
leap
be
here in the
baffling
second
me.
half.
Like,
Chapman the pass to Towns. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Beasley outside. Puts it up from 12. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Chapman. Wells wide open. Connects from three-point range.
And incredible shooting there from Wells. Definitely a threat to sink those perimeter shots.
give it to him.
Pass to Swanigan. They set the screen. Back to Lillard. Zeller, a screen on Towns. 5 on the clock, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And when you look at Damian Lillard, Rookie of the Year back in 2013, tremendous confidence from day one.
Quiet assassin who carries himself with humility. He lets his game do the talk.
Rollins checked in for Zeller. Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers.
Well, in every season, Lillard seems to up the ante. He continues to hone his craft. He's a special point guard.
Wells kicks the ball. He dishes it to Towns. Here's Chapman. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Towns. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Beasley kicks to Lillard. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Right wing. Here's Chapman. Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Beasley. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
It's a tough size matchup there. And he takes advantage of it from mid-range.
Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Chapman. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Chapman's got 17 points here in the second half. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Lillard outside. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Lillard is phenomenal in penetrating to the bucket. Speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Handle a screen on McCollum. Towns in the corner. Out to the right wing. Towns the screen. Here's Ball. A 3-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 5. McCollum left side. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
You gotta appreciate the sharp shooting McCollum. When he's squared up from deep, you feel like it's going in every time.
Chapman the pass to Wells. Here's Chapman. And he slams it one-handed.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Lillard outside. the seventh pick in 13 tries.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to me.
Elbow shot. Rebound the Lakers. Chapman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Towns, a screen on McCollum. Off the pick. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. McCollum's got 17 points here in the second half. Lakers leading by 4. Wells with it. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. Stolen by McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. That's now 32 points for C.J. McCollum. The Lakers with the ball. Here's Chapman. To the left side wing. Strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now McCollum. Lillard outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers.
Why do y'all be switching it? Why do you be trying to switch? Get out of the way.
Here's Chapman. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Trying to switch so much.
So he's picked up his final.
I don't need to switch.
And he will sit for the rest of this game. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Tyler Zeller comes in for Collins. And Hart subbed in for Michael Beasley. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Wells. Both free throws good from Chapman. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final 2. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Hart.
That's when you should have switched.
Teardrop shot and the rejection by Towns. Ingram wide open. Bullseye. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Ingram spotting up and showing that touch made him the 2nd overall pick in 2016.
McCollum with the ball. There's a good screen to the paint. There's Swanigan. He gets that one.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Chapman the pass to Towns. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
Look, I don't know how he got that one, though. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
McCollum with the screen for Lillard. From deep 3-point range. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from McCollum.
Yo, what's up with your switches?
Here's Chapman.
Damn switches.
And counted. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Hart. Picked by Zeller. Feeds it to McCollum. He kicks it to Lillard. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 4. Stolen by McCollum. And even 3-on-3 break. Shot from away. And that
Like I saw his little ass there.
Lillard's got 22 points.
Jesus
Out the
Christ.
passing. They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Zeller with the double team. Ball. They get it back.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now, here's Lillard. The dish to
Switch
McCollum.
now.
Zeller setting the pick for McCollum. Pick by Zeller. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick to tie it up. Misses off the left eye. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Chapman. Randall a screen on McCollum. Inside. And Randall throws it down.
The game tightens up. That's when Randall seemed to loosen up. Big buck.
Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum outside. Step back shot. Chapman with the rebound. Chapman's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Ingram. Misses the 3. And for Portland, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. There's the pick. Pick by Zeller. Shot clock at 6. McCollum up top. He's covered by Chapman. It's tipped.
I'm really blessed with the length to be a big-time rim protector, but Randall gets most of his blocks by playing with energy.
1:31 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Chapman. Towns a screen on McCollum. Dishes it to Ingram. And there's the pass to Randall. Now, here's Ball. Covered by Lillard. Shot clock at 3. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Trailblazers trail by 4. Hit by Zeller. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And ball size makes him a difficult guy to guard. He uses it well to pick up fouls while shooting.
The first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's killer instinct at the line, helping them pull away a little.
Hit by Zeller. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to Hart. Eyes a 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. And it did no good. And now Randall pushing it up and no one down to stop him.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the captain.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 8-point game. Bart, that's good.
Lillard's so solid at moving the ball. When one of these guys has a clean look, he quickly gets it to him.
Shot the game clock separated by 5. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. Is good, putting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Swatting in the pass to Lillard. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here are the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now here's ball. Covered by Lillard. And here is ball. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
DJ, great game.
Thanks, Char. Am I blowing up?
You're trending. Oh, hey, we need to go do an interview with the guys in the studio. Let's go.
Let's get it, man.
Hey, this is Shaq. That was an incredible performance with your triple-double. Was that something you set out to do early in the game?
Shaq, thank you so much. It was never something that I set out to do, but I did just try to be involved in every play on both sides of the ball. I mean, when you're active and you're moving, good things are happening, and they happen tonight. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to help my team by getting a win and making an impact on the stat sheet.
Great job. Ernie, back to you.